guys think you're doing? Hey.
Oh, well, just a second. Mike, today, thank you very much. Still to come this week right here on WCW Worldwide, you'll see the Young Dragons in six-man tag team action. They are joined this week by their lovely manager, Leia Meow. Kaz Hayashi, obviously, this young lady has had an influence on you and your associates. Tell me about it. Okay, it makes sense to me. Now then, Leia Meow, you have a reputation for being very aggressive. Certainly you've got to have some strategy for these three young men.
Oh, yes, I do. I plan on making these little boys into men. By the time I'm done with them, they're training.
Well, obviously they have been paying attention to you.
Hey!
Hey! What is this?
Get up!
What?
Don't you ever
Oh,
do
my
that!
goodness! I would pay attention. Obviously, they have your attention.
They need to pay attention because, see what I just did to him? That's what's going to happen to both you guys if you guys don't listen to me.
It's a little stiff. Thank you very much, Young Dragons. You'll see them later on in tag team action. Thank you, Miss Meow.
Oh, yeah.
Very good. Mike, today, let's get back to you.
And welcome back, everyone. Yes, we're counting down the days to the September WCW pay-per-view tradition that is Fall Brawl 2000. Sunday, September the 17th. Buffalo, New York is the location. Kevin Nash, Booker T for the World's Heavyweight Championship. Conan, certainly an interesting rivalry as of late between Kevin Nash and Booker T with the World's Heavyweight title upcoming at Fall Brawl.
Booker T's been in this company a long time, and this is his moment. And Kevin Nash is barking up the wrong tree. I mean, Big Sex is probably one of the toughest guys in the world, but Booker T's hungrier, a lot hungrier, and they're waking up a sleeping giant as far as I'm concerned.
Many people think that six-man tag team competition is among the most exciting of all matches in sports entertainment. And this is certainly a team that the Filthy Animals can relate to, especially because of their high-flying, high-risk aerial attack when it comes to the offense of the Young Dragons.
I respect everything that they bring to the ring because these kids put it on the line every single match.
And it's Kaz, it's Jamie Son, and it's Yang to do battle with the threesome of Brian McNeil,
now,
Corey Williams, and Chris Harris.
I was just going to ask you what the name of these guys, Jabroni 1, 2, and 3, because you know what? I actually saw these guys at the same Kentucky Fried Chicken. I saw Mike Rapata.
Are you sure?
Yeah, the guy in the purple trunks and the guy outside were actually sweeping the trash. Oh, here, kitty.
You didn't see that at the KFC, did you?
No, I did not see that at the KFC.
That is Leia Meow, and Leia Meow has come out.
And she is looking fierce.
And she's going to keep the Young Dragons in line, Tony.
I don't think she wanted to come out at the time these three young men walked out, and she's very angry that she didn't accompany them to ringside here.
And it's Yang in the ring now against Corey Williams, and immediately goes for the pin. Maybe that was the inspiration immediately on the part of Leia Meow that has the Dragons fired up. Oh. Kaz put on the brakes and got nailed from behind by Williams. Boy, is that beautiful. Nice flip over. Brian McNeil comes in illegally. Kaz is ready for him.
Nice arm drag.
Chris Harrison as well illegally. Oh, boy. Communication problems.
Well, these guys have never wrestled together, and that's the problem.
Beautiful cross body off the top by Yang. But with three men in the ring,
now that's just stupidity.
The Young Dragons still able to avoid it. How about that move?
I think that's out of Three Stooges, a playbook.
And now Kaz and Yang in the ring. Jamie Son waiting on the ring apron.
Double moonsault. There we go. Boom. Nice.
Out of the Ultimo Dragon
Hayashi
playbook.
actually landed on a speaker. I know he didn't break his ankle.
Oh,
nice.
Oh, that's spectacular by Jamie Son.
That was a pescado into a huracan on the outside. Beautiful.
And Leia Meow, all of a sudden, appears to be quite impressed with her tag team of the Dragons.
Like she fired them up, didn't she?
She was looking fierce, too.
Jamie Son off the ropes. Doubles over Chris Harris. Able to duck under and avoid the clothesline and connect with the Russian leg sweep. Quickly sprinting to the corner, springs off the middle ropes and hits the leg drop.
Twisting leg drop.
To the cover, and a 2 count before Harris is able to avoid the pin.
Little guy Jamie Son can really go. I'm going to tell you, that move on the outside was spectacular. Got a lot of energy. Look at her. She is just in charge.
Many of these moves, Conan, reminiscent of the offense that we see from a Juventud Guerrero or a Rey Mysterio Jr. in your Filthy Animals group.
You got to remember, Taz Hayashi worked in Mexico for many years in Promo Azteca, which is a promotion I was in. So he's brought that Mexican style, and I'm assuming the other two either learned from him or watched tape from Mexico.
As well as from Japan, as we see Chris Harris turn things over to Corey Williams. Williams in now against Jamie Son, trying to use the power and strength to their advantage, but the finesse moves of the Young Dragons, very difficult to counter.
Yeah, that was a...
Head scissors takeover beautifully executed. Now to the ring apron, the shoulder block from outside. And Jamie Son drives Williams headfirst into the top turnbuckle. Now mounts the top rope.
Oh, boy.
That one backfired. Always a problem when you go high risk, Conan.
Yep, that's a chance you got to take, but when you hit it, the people love it. Oh.
Pump handle into a side slam by Williams.
Very creative.
Off the top comes Jamie Son to break up the pinfall attempt with the leg drop to the back of the head.
Reminiscent of Psychosis. Ooh.
Belly to belly. Chris Harris just planted Jamie Son. While meanwhile, from outside, Kaz hit the kick.
Oh.
And then comes springing in with a variation of the DDT.
Oh, he buried him. And here's Jabroni number 3.
That's Brian McNeil in the ring.
Jabroni 3. Okay,
Lifting
come on.
Kaz high above
weighs
his
about
head.
like 300 pounds, and that's supposed to be a show of strength.
This is a show of strength.
Right. Oh, what was that?
A unique move. Dropping him pile driver style on his head, and Yang scores the pin on McNeil. How about that?
Beautiful finishing maneuver. This guy may be out of wrestling for a while.
We knew that the Dragons had the technique, Tony, but now when you factor in Miss Meow, this is a tag team on the rise.
Yes, it is, Mike. You're right. And that kind of a reverse tombstone pile driver move. Wait a minute.
She's mad.
You guys are getting better, but you're not good enough.
What?
You know what to do now. Get down and lick my boot.
Lick her boots.
Do it.
What in the...
And he's obliging.
What
I
are you
would
laughing
too.
about?
I think we all would.
You're not.
Line 40
Hey,
to the right.
Leia.
Conan, put your
Leia,
hand down.
Can I go over there a minute? I just want to tell you
Conan's
something.
volunteering.
I just want...
No, stay right here at the broadcast
Lick
table.
my
Take a
boot.
minute, just a minute.
You don't understand English? Understand this. Get down.
Oh, wow. He's forceful.
Come on, let's go. Come on.
Forceful?
Get
You
up.
might say dominating.
She's
Get up
teaching
now.
him humility.
Come on.
She is teaching him respect.
Stop.
Wow, what a camera shot that
Do
was.
you think she could teach the broadcast team? Let's send it back to the studio for a rundown of Fall Brawl 2000.